So thank you and thank you for joining. Are you able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So today we are going to discuss about overview of data science and where like what we are going to learn and what are the minimum steps we have to take care and what are the skills you require. Okay. Just we are entering into introduction of data science. So if you speak about data science introduction or data science information, it will take 3 to 4 hours, but we don't need that much information. So we will be directly involving straight points. Okay. And while going forward we can speak about future of data science and those things and very, very elaborated way. Okay. So here in our training, so what we are going to discuss about, so I already given an outlet for you. Apart from that, what you are going to get it. So here first we need to, whenever we are going to start any course. Okay, so we need to know why we are going for that. Okay, so what is that data science, so what is exactly data science, which is very simple. And outside people are making it's very complex way of advertising and those things, right? So they will integrate some more different scenarios and people are attracting. So I have gone through like some simple learn, some upward those things, and advertisement is absolutely fine. And apart from that, the course, the, the course introduction and the setting format is completely different. So once you enroll that, then nobody will support you. So that I have faced that issue actually. Okay. So if you need those videos and those documents from simple learn, some other code from triple IT, those things, if you need I can give you. But once you pay, then how the response is different. Okay. So if you want you can go, but before going to them just speak to me, I can give you some guidelines for you. Okay. So this is completely practical. And what we have learned so far, those things we are using absolutely here. Okay. So first, what is data science we are going to learn. And second thing, we need to discuss about roles and responsibilities of data scientist. Once you enter into the project, what we are going to do, so from the scratch development to and the end results to the client and the delivery of the product. So till what we are going to discuss about, right, this data science is the last and peaks level area in information technology industry. So there is no other technology which we are going to learn apart from data scientist. So data science, right? So now if you learn some other thing, then our straight goal to learn data science. Not only the people coming from different streams, their thoughts, the last one is data science. Once you learn, and there is nothing after that, so you are the key asset to the company. Okay. So like first, what is data science? First we need to understand about data. Okay. So just give a second. So first, what we need to understand data. Okay. So everything is data related information. So if you understand the data, then what client is expecting, if you understand the requirement and what data he has given, then you are creating insights for them. Okay. So data is nothing but it's a collection of raw facts. It means data which has information about all the domains irrespective of domains. So it has no meaning actually. So once you get the data, you don't have any meaning. It's a collection of raw facts. So collection of raw facts in the sense, the the ones, can you please put in mute mode someone? Can you please put in mute mode someone? So that is the problem if we go for if you're not putting this thing. Okay, so it will happen. So what we need to understand first, we need to understand the data. Okay, once you are clear about the data, then we will be creating and we will be writing program and getting the required results. The first we need to understand the data. Okay, so this data will be in different formats. We have structured data, unstructured data. Okay, different scenarios will be there. Okay, so now just 1 second, this is not working. Okay, fine. First understand the data, then what we have to do with the data. So we need to get the information from the data. The processing of data into a meaningful outputs is known for information. So first, what we are getting the data from this. So you are just getting the information. So what you are getting the input for that. From the output you are getting. So here, this you need to understand processing of data. So getting the data is the client which we are getting. So every time we will get the data, but this is processing of data, that we can call it as information. Okay. So this information we need to give in the form of as per the client expected, like in he is expecting in a document format or is expected in a reports format and file format, whatever. Okay, information has meaning about data which can help to make business decisions. So he is giving like raw information. So there are so many mistakes will be there, duplicate data will be there, null values will be there, unrelated stuff will be there. So he will give just data. We need to do profiling or data scrubbing or data what we can say. So we will be scrubbing. Okay, data scrubbing, data profiling, whatever you speak, that means cleaning the data, cleansing, data cleansing or data cleaning. There are so many words, everything is just cleaning the data. So we are just avoiding, we are deleting the duplicates and whatever that. Okay, and special characters will be there which not required. So those things we are just cleaning the data into a we are converting raw data into a meaningful information. Okay, that means processing the data. So that is the major part where we need to discuss. See, data scientist only one point of everything is okay. So we know Python, we know R language, we know SQL, and we know Tableau. That is very easy to learn. The major part is how you profile the data is very important, on what data you are going to eliminate and how to creating your insights. Okay, the primary activity for a data scientist is creating meaningful and beautiful and attractive insights using Tableau dashboard. So it will reflect in the Tableau dashboard. So getting from raw data, processing the data using some technologies, and creating one insight or meaningful report in dashboard. That is the output we are going to build. Okay, we can build through Python, but data science, like, we will be using Tableau only. Tableau creating a beautiful dashboards. So that we will see later. Okay, so like what is exactly data science? So data science is simple doing research on data which we collected and creating and preparing meaningful insights. So doing research on raw data. So what information we will be getting, what exactly information will be going to given to the client, that how you can convert the data into a meaningful information. So that is the major part of data scientist activity. So what once you convert, what they will do, top level management, they will decide business decisions. So for your business making decisions only, you are converting data into a meaningful information. For example, you take YouTube, okay, simple for your understanding. So you can take YouTube. YouTube has like outstanding market right in the generation. So then some client has given some data in a text format or in a CSV format, whatever. Then he is asking just do profiling and give me some meaningful information. Then what you will do? You are doing the data. You are doing the data perspective, so analyzing the data, and what now you are going. So I'm just creating, this is for just overview, okay, just for understanding age, and then time, and then criteria. So now you will create, okay, this age people are watching YouTube 20 to 25, and time, and what time they are watching, in the evening, morning, or afternoon, and criteria, what people, what age people are watching. So what, so then 20 to 25 age people are watching entertainment programs, and 40 to 50 people age people are watching health issue related like diabetes and how to reduce stress, those things. So everybody is watching it in the evening time, so you will be creating some insights, and then YouTube, um, people what they will do, okay, for then they will make in the evening time 20 to 25 age people are watching entertainment programs, so we can upload some more entertainment programs in that time only for that age people, so that you are making the decision, you are giving the information to make the decisions. So that is the criteria we are going to learn about all the projects, okay. So now just quickly I'll go. So theory will be just, if you speak about, there will be there so much information. First, we are going to discuss what is data science and roles and responsibilities of the data scientist, and what we need to discuss. Next time we will be discussing basic skills of data scientist, what skills we require, and then components of data science, what components we have in a data science. Okay, and where the data science will be useful exactly, applications of data science, and understand how data science for various domains. So irrespective of domain, data science will be useful to collect the data and changing it, transform into a meaningful information. And very important, how we can make basic business decisions based on data science, which we are going to work. That is the primary criteria we are going to learn here. Now next one, understand how and why data science is gaining more importance in nowadays. So that is the, that will take more examples. This is the first stage, just I'm go through just rough and tough, and then next time, the next classes I'm going to deep, and I'll come back out like into our class. So that means we are going for real time examples, so that is the very important, okay. So here, understand what Python is and what problems it resolves, very important. Most of that, Python will be playing a very vital role when you learn data science. So Python, where we have already learned Python, right? So now where Python exactly useful and what problem it resolves, so that is we need to discuss about in the future, okay. So this is the future of data scientist. If you want to become it, once you become a data scientist, means once you learn all the stuff what I have given in a course outlet, then you will be involving in different, like you will be involving machine learning, or you will be involving R language expert and Python programmer, or business intelligence developer using Tableau, and database developer using Hadoop or big data or some other databases, and statistic analyzer also you will be involving, and data visualizer using NumPy, Pandas, those things you will be part of that. And if you are well, and if your thinking power and if your grasping power is fine, so then you will be becoming AI specialist, they will train. So everything you will be involved, okay. You are that, you have multiple opportunities to involve that, okay. So this is that where you will be working on different sector. We don't know, right? Big data developer. Okay, so you will be part of any one criteria. You are not involving anyone in all the areas. One part, either you are programmer or either you are business intelligence or a Tableau developer or SaaS developer, something. Okay, so then basic skills of data scientist. So first foremost thing what you need to understand, like basic skills for the data scientist. If we want to become a data scientist, we need some skills to develop before taking the data science responsibility. It is very important because everything depends upon you, how you can deal with the clients and team members. You have a lot of time to discuss with the client, but how then your decision is key role in the project delivery. As a data scientist, you should be very clear in all the aspects, irrespective of team members work. So team member will work in different sector. Okay, so you will be part of some area, but you need to concentrate every step which in the project who has involved in the project. So you have to take care of all the responsibilities. So asking the right questions, data scientists can have time to discuss with the clients. You should be able to understand what client is expecting. The same information should convey to the team members as well. So if you are not clear, and there is a chance our project goes in an incorrect track. So our project will go in an incorrect track. So whatever the question that you have about project related stuff, you need to clear before knowledge transfer to the team. That means KT sessions you are going to start, then before that you should be very clear as a data scientist. So when you announce a project starting date, then you need to sign off your questions from the client. So you should be very clear about project and function knowledge of project. So before exploring to the team. So then will be to understand the data is a key element. As we discussed in a few minutes back, data is very important. It is the key aspect to the data scientist to understand the structured and unstructured data. So unstructured data, we will have more discussion on going forward. And structured data in the sense we will be storing like rows and columns. And unstructured data, if you talk about, there is no structure like images, videos, and then PDF files. To get, we need to analyze the data and we need to bring in the meaningful information. So the world is growing more drastically, increasing the data day by day in the market. So business keys decisions from the data is very important to compare before making the decisions. So decision making will be depend upon how you analyze the data. So we need more focus on unstructured data. So everybody till now legacy system, legacy technologies till now what we have done. So it's happened. So that means now analyzing the data on unstructured data is very important, and it is very complex actually. So it is very complex task to the programmers to make the decision using unstructured data. So how you unstructure data on images and how you unstructure data on videos. So there are some technologies will have to understand, so you don't need to worry about it. We are going to learn those things as well. So we need to understand unstructured data very clear. Then on, because every company you take, e-commerce, whatever you take, e-commerce, banking, now people are going into unstructured data instead of structured data. Okay, that we will have 1 hour session between unstructured data and structured data classifications. Okay, so we'll discuss more about those things. You don't need to worry. Okay, so then interpreted and wrangle the data. So it is the most important element that you need to work on. So you need to have this knowledge. Interpreting means getting a meaningful information from the raw data. So after understanding about data structure, so you know, right, what data structure and what is, then you need to interpret the data into a meaningful objects. That means interpret means what you are making using that data. So that is the ultimate result for that and for the client. Okay, so then you have to prepare meaningful insights and reports to the high level team for further business decisions. Okay, those we can see with the with this interpreter and wrangle the data, in the sense we are just classifications. We are making some matrices. Okay, for example, today as we seen like a YouTube example, right? Then you are preparing, using the data you are preparing many matrices, like what age people, and what age people, what criteria, and what time they are using, okay, what devices they are using, through mobile, through laptop, or through, so those something. So and then which location they are concentrating, are in the city or urban or rural, so those things, everything you can prepare matrices. So I can help you some techniques to prepare some matrices. Then by seeing the data only, your mind will calculate many matrices. For example, if you take one hospital, and then in that hospital, what which people are coming from, which area actually, so which state, and what is the problem for the patients, like it's different, different diseases will be there, right? So then you need to concentrate on the people are from heart patients, how many people are there from. So then different criteria, based on that, okay, you can observe, okay, because of heart diseases, these people are coming from different states into this. So then if you give that meaningful information to the hospital, what they will do, they will increase some equipments, and they will increase some facilities, they will increase their publicity on these heart diseases to that hospital. Because of your decision, your information, they will believe and they will go for publicity. So that you will making the matrices. So we will be discussing a wrangle, so we will have technology to discuss about it. Okay, and final and ultimate, that visualize the data and communicate with the stakeholders. As we discussed, whatever you have, whatever you imagine, whatever you prepare, that you are going to discuss with the client. Stakeholders, we can say client only. Okay, so you need to communicate with him, because of this thing, so this is happening, so you have to give as a data scientist. Okay, so that you, as we discuss, work as a team player, apply the statistical and mathematical methods. Till now what we have done, so we have just learned the technology. So but now what we have to do, we have to get the statistical and mathematical calculations. So that is the very important. It's see, lakhs of records analyzing is not a simple. Okay, so we will bring some meaningful, but exactly it is useful or not, you need to cross verify. Okay, so that we will be discussing about statistical information and calculations with the with R language, and mathematical information, we need to learn some mathematical concepts to work on, to preparing that beautiful insights. Okay, so then need to analyze structure and unstructured data, as we discuss. So that is a very important, very key role. So now we have components of data science. So this is primary criteria where we need to concentrate on more. So we have a technology, fine, and we have expectations, like domain expectations. So when we combine domain expertise and scientific methods with the technology, then we can get data science. So whatever we are learning, the technology, if we apply that technology to domain expertise, irrespective of domain here, either you take healthcare domain, banking domain, networking domain, that is irrelevant here. But when you, whatever you learn the technology, if you apply that same concept and some scientific methods, okay, so correlation, this we will have some chi-square, some test will be there. Okay, so if you apply this, whatever you learn technology, like Python programming language, or application design, operating system, and data processing tools, okay, like big data, hive, those things. Okay, if you speak this technology, when you integrate with the domain expectations, like using some mathematical statistical models and analyzing some Tableau, scientific tools and methods. So if you apply, then only we can get data science. Okay, so domain expectations. So data scientists collect the data and explore, analyze and visualize it. So as we discussed so far, what he is collecting the data, raw data, and creating a meaningful information, that means exploring, and then he will analyze the data as we discussed some examples, right? So like hospital and some YouTube. So analyzing the data and visualize. So future. So he will be thinking about future. Okay. So for example, if you take on umbrella. So what age people are buying umbrella and at what time in a rainy season only. So if you take like March and June, which are rainy season, if you take example, okay, in that month only they are buying umbrellas. Now, as a data scientist, what you are going to suggest them? Prepare and manufacture umbrellas for the next year, June and March. So now they will start manufacturing based on you have given the data. So and you can also how much they are putting amount to buy umbrella. So minimum, average, not very cost, and what color preferring, and females and males, and males what they are looking and females what they are looking in the color format, which design. So you are giving that criteria. So you are giving, so for next year they will have a calculation. Now they will start manufacturing the umbrellas. So that is the key decisions you have given. So as a data scientist, you are giving that one. So then apply the mathematical and statistical models to find pattern and solutions in the data. So now how can we observe? So we will applying the statistical methods, and mathematical methods will be to apply on the data, and we will be creating beautiful insights. Okay. So data analysis can be descriptive, predictive, and prescriptive. There are three criteria which we are going to learn more about it. So descriptive means study the data set to capture the details. That means once a client is given to you, so you need to understand the data set. You need to study the data set first to capture what is exactly the data set. Then predictive, create a model based on existing information to predict outcome and behavior. So you can prepare one. See, I will give you some models, but you can prepare some more business models on existing information what client has given to predict outcome and behavior. What you are going to expect, what you are going to predict based on that information you can give. That is predictive analysis. Okay. And prescriptive, suggest actions for given situation using collected information. Now you collected the data, you have based, you created a model and you predicted some information. Okay, so then you are suggesting the people that situation. Okay, June, July or June, March only, there are 2 months only people are buying umbrella. Suggest them. That is the suggestion. Okay. Now you are suggesting right now for the next year. That means analysis. So that is prescriptive analysis. We'll see more about those things. Okay. And then technology. So modern tools and technologies have made data processing and analytics faster and efficient. Before introducing some technology, we have analysis and beautiful insight through Excel, advanced Excel format, and then, but we can do insights, graphs, and everything using that technologies. But it's more important is how much efficient is important, how much faster you are creating end results. So that we are applying these technologies. So building these technologies help the data scientist in different sector, like build and train machine learning models. So machine learning will be applying when we have huge amount of data, then we can apply models. Okay, then we can prepare sites insights. Okay, so you don't need to worry about machine learning models, it's very easy, but preparing your model is very important. Once you understand everything pin to pin, then only you can prepare one beautiful model. Okay, so manipulate data with technology. So that means data manipulations. You can update the data, you can delete the data, you can insert the data, and you can change the data, so you can replace the data. So those things, manipulations will come with a new technology, so that we'll discussing. And build data tools, applications and services. So data tools already we have like Hive, HBase and those things, and we can SAS and we can have SQL. Those things, data tool processing tools we have. And applications we can prepare one entire application, like using Tableau we can create one application, and we can use that application for the further, like after developing the project also, you have to give 24/7 support to the team, so that we can create services as well. Okay, so after delivering the product, your roles are closed. That means it will not. Okay, so now extract information from the data that we have already discussed. So final ultimate target is extracting the data, extracting the information from the data, raw data, that is. Okay, so that is the technology which we are going to involve in that perspective. So now, okay, so today as we so far we will be just gone through this, and so we will be discussing more about this, but before that we need to get some information about structured and unstructured data. Then you will be clear on that. Okay. So there are different types of data structures we have. Okay. So like we will be only data will collect in different formats. Okay. That is very important for every data scientist need to understand about the data calculations. So how data will be useful for the business. So that is the only primary criteria. Okay, so unstructured data will deal with big data, and remaining structured data will be going for using some file system or some databases. Okay, so the as the technology advances and changes, data increasing drastically. Okay, over the time in various domains. If you take any domain, data increasing drastically. If you take e-commerce, healthcare, networking, whatever it is. So I'm just giving the some data types. Okay, data definitions will help you to better understand the data and its roles in information technology for decision making in effective manner. Okay, so data is I'm stressing the point, data is playing a vital role in the industry, that we can say primary aspect and important asset to the company. Okay, so it's just simple. I'll speak about some data types we have. You need to no need to learn, just get the information what is. Okay, so we'll see. So types of data in usage. Okay, storage we'll speak about. Okay, types of data in the usage, in the sense, so data where we can use. So then storage means structured data and unstructured data, that we will be discussing more about later. Okay, but just have a just knowledge on what we are going to discuss about. So these types of data, we have different types of data. Let's first we'll speak about big data. Okay, so big data, or you can say Hadoop. So Hadoop is an ecosystem, and big data is a huge amount of data. Don't compare with that. So to processing big data, then we are using Hadoop ecosystem. Your ecosystem will have 8 or 9 tools which we are going to discuss. So Hadoop is an ecosystem that we are processing big data. Okay, and then we'll have one second. So big data, and then you can take data center. So data center means where you can store the data. Okay, so exact point, data centers will be there. For you take Facebook and YouTube, they are just struggling to maintain the data centers. So because they are, whatever the information is drastically increasing day by day, so the data centers will be uh, increase. The data centers means it will be effect for them. Okay, so data centers, how they have to handle. Okay, so because if you want to get meaningful assets, you need to get data. What, for example, you have created one Facebook account. Okay, then something is happened to you, so that your account. Okay, so then from when you created Facebook account till now, data should be available, otherwise it is illegal. Okay, from that is the maintaining the data centers will be very crucial part of this. Okay, so from there you will be work from the client location, you will be working on the data analysis purpose. Okay, or you can say data integrity. So data integrity means where you can apply the data, so where, like which circumstance it will be useful. Okay, those things you should be understand about data integrity also. And you can say data mining. Data mining means digging the data. That means going deep in the data and what exactly it will give you meaningful information. It is a machine learning concept, so we'll be discussing. So data mining, okay, digging the data. So if you have less number of records, we don't have any problem. But if you have huge amount of data, then we have to go for data mining concept only. Okay, and we will say database. Database also, we need to understand about structure. I spoke about structure and structured data, right? In this database, then we are storing in a structured data, structure format only. Okay, what, so how we can maintain the databases, how can bring the, see, they will not give you always text files and those things. They will give you directly database access. Take the data and just do meaningful information, get the data. So those things they may give. So how to connect with the database also very important. And collect, after collecting the raw data. Okay, after collecting the raw data, what you are going to, what are the key steps you are going to take before collecting the data and after collecting the data. So you need to prepare some beautiful documentation, the step by step, what you are going to what you are going to do that. So those things you need to, so because you need to be very careful while handling raw data. Because if you may, for example, HDFC Bank has done 20 transactions today, you collect that information. Unexpectedly one transaction has deleted or something happened. Then after doing everything, applying the models, methods, statistical information and tools, processing, everything is completed. Tableau, in the Tableau you are preparing one dashboard, and that your balance is mismatched. So then whole process will be wasted. So you need to be very careful collecting the data only, and raw data collection is very important for that. Okay, so as we see, as we discuss about structured data and then unstructured data, these are the data types we have. So when we come to that, we are concentrating on more big data as well. Big data is nothing, it's a massive data volume of both structured as well as unstructured. So we can store in Hadoop, as you can say big data, we can store structured and unstructured. If you take structured, we can go for HBase in Hadoop concept, and unstructured we will have some, will be Hive and HBase. So Hive and Pig we will have to write on that. So we'll be discussing on that. So we can store unlimited data, and it is a very crucial to process data using traditional databases. So traditional databases will have only less number of storage, but big data, like you can say Hadoop, it's a unlimited storage. So everything is unlimited storage, people are migrating into big data. Okay, so that means it will be, it is not like database, this is called HDFS. Okay, Hadoop distributed file system, we can store data into a file system. So then I can give you architecture also, how we can store those things. Okay, we cannot call this is a data, like you can say database, it's a file system. So Hadoop is the ecosystem to handle the big data. It will store in the form of file system, we can collect as HDFS, like file system. HDFS means Hadoop distributed file system. So we can process all the data into a files only. Okay, So that we need to discuss about more step by step. So physical or virtual structure can be used to store company's data or a server for the future needs. So that is called data center. That means Facebook data center, as we discussed, right? For the future needs, the storage format also you need to give some beautiful suggestions to them. Okay, how to store the data, in which form, where, so in which circumstances. So those things, how much data will be. For example, if data center is too long, then data reflection data, if you go on Google, like www.com, like some bank.com, so some bank information will be there. So there is a key rule, key is there, the key will be based on the key, it will go for different data centers. Okay, for example, if you bank, so some keys will be some data centers, some keys will be bringing from some data centers. So then you need to calculate, so how to storage format will be there in data centers in a server format, so bringing the server only, right? So for example, you are doing some information, okay, www.some python.com. So when you click on this, so is, okay, one second, something is happening. Okay, we'll see. I think we are in the session. So let's see here. Okay, so here we have some information. So when we use this data science machine learning, there are some keywords. So these links will be identified with the keywords. This is data wrangling we are going to discuss. See here, some information is automatically replicating. So this will be how we can, the model, how this model will work. So this data science machine learning will be going on data center, and this machine learning for data science PDF is some other. Okay, data science, between data science and machine learning and artificial intelligence, this is going for some other data center. So this will be going for, so how it will be, this is called wrangling the data. There is some keywords mechanism will be there. So based on the keyword, it will locate the data center. So that is the beautiful concept which we are going to learn those things. Okay, so we'll be discussing more on this. Big data analytics will be there. The process, so storage, okay. Storing in big data is fine, but how you can analyze the data, that is the crucial role for the data scientist. The process of collecting, organizing, and analyzing the large set of data or big data to generate meaningful information, we can go for big data analytics. I'm just repeating once again, the process of collecting and organizing the data and analyzing the data using large data sets, or you can say from big data, to generate a meaningful information. That is the major role for data science. Data integrity used to refer a valid data by skipping data transformation errors. It results meaningful information. Data integrity, that means which is exact data required. We don't need all the data. For example, today I have given one file with the 250 columns, okay, in Excel, but I need only salary and department. So to get that, how remaining we have to avoid, then we will get the these two which we require. So the selection of criteria, for example, client will ask who is who is getting more salary from the department wise, he said. Now we have 250 columns. Then you need to decide which column is required, which column is not required. Then remaining is not required. Only name, employee name, salary, and department. These three columns required. So then you are deciding that. If it is missed, then the end result will be, output will be wrong. So that is the crucial role where you need to skip the data. So skipping, and where you need to exact collection of data. So this is, everything is surrounding with the data only. Okay, so no problem. So we'll be discussing more about this. Is just high level introduction about uh, which we are going to learn. So tomorrow onwards we'll be starting and step by step and one by one. So if you're not getting the clarity, you can discuss with me in the group or some other things. So we will start. So people will join the same time. So try to join with the same time. So this is not like today or tomorrow, like one month process. It's completely 70 days process. So we should be very clear on each and every criteria. Okay guys, so we'll meet tomorrow at the same time. So we started today only, so we'll be focusing, I think it's very critical in the morning time. So but try to join at the same time. Okay. Okay guys, if you have any discussions, you just ask me after the class. Like we have another class setup is there. So after the class, whatever you doubt, just ping me. I can reply back to you. Okay guys, thank you and have a nice day. We'll meet tomorrow at the same time.